don't we start seated and we'll start working on some hips and shoulders. So just find your nice tall seat. And as you shift into your sits bones, just move your forward leg. So tuck your right foot in and then move your left leg out a little bit in front so that it's not rubbing ankles and shins. And lift out of the sides of your waist and take a nice full breath. Exhale, release your shoulders down your back and turn your palms open. And we're just going to drop our ear to our left shoulder. Now at the same time, feel your right elbow reaching down toward your right hip bone. Extend that stretch a little deeper. And then gently drop your chin to your left collarbone. Let your forehead get heavy as you look down at your left elbow. And then we'll gently release the chin to chest and drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Now use that left elbow to pull down towards the left hip bone so you feel that stretch deeper. Then we'll gently tilt the chin into that right collarbone. Look down at the elbow, let your forehead get heavy. Then bring your chin to center. Sweep your fingertips forward and lift up top. Find that full lift off your sits bones and then fold your elbows. Use your left hand to lift your right elbow up and then draw it over to the left. Now push your right elbow against your left fingertips. So you're stretching down through that outer shoulder tip first. Breathe, inhale. Then come back up tall. Right fingertips grab left elbow. Lift up out of the shoulder first and then draw over to your right. Now push your left elbow against your right fingertips. Push, push, push. Feel that stretch. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, release that push. Come back to your center. Drop your forearms to the front. Turn your palms so that your thumbs are in the crooks of your elbows. Now press the back of your head toward the back wall, tucking your chin in, and then press your forearms forward. So we'll open that space between the shoulder blades. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, release that push. Sweep your fingertips to the sky, inhale. This time we'll drop the left hand all the way down, reach the right arm up and over. Then we'll take that right hand, bring your shoulder across your left knee, and crawl your right fingertips out as far as you can. Dropping your nose toward the knee. Crawl those fingertips even further, that full stretch. Then walk both hands in through center. Now lift out of the sides of your waist and try to drop a long spine in toward your legs, walking your hands forward. Then let your elbows soften. Still stretch through the top of your head. Breathe into that space, inhale. Exhale, let your forehead just drop heavy. Walk your hands back in. Lift your rib cage, switch your legs in front. Again, make sure the right leg moves out so that it's not crossing on your left. Lift out of the sides of your waist, reach up tall. Again, we grab opposite elbows, keeping your ears between your between your biceps. Right hand lifts that left elbow up and pulls it over. Now push your left elbow away from you. Come deeper into that side body. Inhale. Exhale, come up to center. Left hand takes right elbow up out of the shoulder, stretches it to the left. And then that right elbow pushes away from you. We breathe, inhale. Exhale, come back to your center. We let those forearms drop forward. Turn your palms. Press forward on the inside of your elbows as you feel your neck and head reach back. That space between your shoulder blades, trying to touch the back wall. Inhale, we release. Sweep your fingertips to the sky. Drop your right hand to the right. Let the shoulder drop, reach the left arm over. And then take those left fingertips. Take your left shoulder over your right knee. And then crawl those left fingertips out as far as you can. Dropping your nose toward the knee, opening the back of the shoulder down into those lats. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. And then both hands walk to the middle. We lengthen the sides of the waist. And then hinge off that hip crease, taking the hands forward. And then let your elbows drop, but still lengthen through the top of your head. Feel your sits bones still reaching back. Then let your forehead soften toward the floor. Walk your hands in. Inhale, reach up tall. Bend your knees. Wrap your elbows around the outer knees. Pull away. Letting your chin drop to your chest. Now pull against your knees. Lift up tall. Uncross your ankles. Move your hands to the sides of your hips and round forward. Let your forehead drop toward your knees, chin to your chest. Then press into your heels. Check your feet spacing, hip distance. Let your chest drop toward your thighs. Hang your upper body over your legs. Breathe, inhale. Now bring your hands to your shins and lengthen into flat back. Now walk your toes out so your pinky toes are on the outer edges of your mat. And then take your right hand and reach across to your left shin. So just starting on our first rotation here. You're reaching toward that outer ankle. Drop your right shoulder down. Take your left fingertips to the sky. Now lift out of your hips, lengthening both legs. And use your right hand to press on that left leg. Look up at your left hand. Hold, inhale. Soften your knees, let your arms drop down. Take a breath. Then reach your left hand across your right leg. First, just bring your right hand onto your thigh. Rotate that right shoulder up. And then the right hand reaches to the sky. Left hand pulls across that outer ankle or calf area. We're looking up to the right. Hold, inhale. Exhale, soften your knees, fold your body. Heel toe your space back into hip distance. Drop your arms heavy. Tone your belly space. Slowly round your spine up. Pull your shoulders away, find your mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open into goddess, looking up. Inhale, reach to the sky, fingertips touch, hands to your heart, shoulders away from ears. Find nice solid feet, so inner soles pulling in, outer heels pushing away, and we'll find our chair pose. Sides of the waist are lifted, inner thighs are engaged. We breathe, inhale. Exhale, lower your tailbone, lower your rib cage, let your fingertips drop. Lift your hips, lengthening your legs again. Then as you bend your knees, step your right foot back. Wiggle the ball of the right foot away from you, and then we'll bring that right knee to the floor. Drop the toes, press the front of the hip forward. Now make sure your left knee is straight up over your ankle and move your hands to your left thigh. Send that right hip further forward. Breathe into that space. So we should be feeling it down that quad and the hip flexor on the right. And then we'll bring our hands down on the inside of that left foot. Tuck your right toes. Lift the right knee. Now turn your whole body to the right. Shift your hip to the left, but lengthen the inside of your right leg. So we're in a side straddle position. So turn both feet so they're parallel with the edges. Yeah, now shift to your left and lengthen your right leg. Yeah. Now, if your hands can't find the floor easily, maybe you move that left hand onto your left inner thigh. Just dig it into that inner hip crease here. And then we'll lift, lengthen both legs and straddle. We have a long spine, our toes are pushing away. You can bring your hands to your shins or ankles if that's a better spot for you. Then we'll slowly start lowering the rib cage down. Again, reaching toward your ankles or maybe reaching through your legs, whatever feels nice for you. But we're lifting our sits bones, finding that full length through the back of the legs. And then we'll bring our fingertips back down, lengthen the spine, and you're going to walk to your right. So we're just going to do our leg openers on this side. So first we find that long lunge position, right knee straight over shin. Wiggle the ball of left foot back until you get some good length there. Then lower the left knee to the floor and drop the toes. Feel the front of your left hip reaching forward. Move your hands to your right thigh. Continue to reach that left hip. Again, quadricep and hip flexor. Breathe into that space. Inhale. Exhale, bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. We tuck our left toe, lift the left knee. Turn your body back to the same side you were just at in that strap. Then shift your right hip over. Nudge that kneecap back and walk your hands over to that right side, or maybe bring your right hand onto that right inner thigh. Just digging in that inner hip space. Should feel nice. Breath, inhale. Exhale, lengthen both legs into straddle. So just start with your hands either directly under your shoulders or out to your shins. Lift out of your sits bones, lengthen your spine, and then slowly work your rib cage down, maybe walking your hands through. Then we just let our heads hang heavy. Feel that lengthening through the legs, the press of the pinky toes away. Then bring your hands back out in front. Walk everything to your left. Shift your hips back and spring your right foot forward. We're back to our forward fold at the front of our mats. Head and chest hang heavy. We breathe, inhale. Bring your hands to your shins, lengthen your spine, flat back. Exhale, release to ragdoll. Tone your belly space. Stack your vertebrae as you round your spine up, pulling your shoulders back. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open into goddess. Nice. Inhale, fingertips touch. Hands to your heart, sit into your chair. Lift out of the sides of your waist. Press your palms together. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, lower your rib cage, lower your fingertips, lift your hips. Then soften your knees, fingertips to the floor, walk both feet back. Find your plank pose. Long through your spine, pull your palms toward your toes, lengthen through your neck, inhale. Exhale, press up and through to down dog, looking back at your toes, feeling those heels reach toward the floor. Inhale, come out to your plank, lifting your right toe to hip height. Bring your right knee toward your chest and tone your belly spacing. Exhale, press up and through to three-legged dog, right heel to the sky. Now looking forward, step your right foot to the front of your mat. Wiggle those toes forward, lower your left knee down, dropping the toes. Sweep your arms to the sky. Draw your arms back, look up for your crescent. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, bring your fingertips to touch. Move your hands to your heart. Make that right foot super strong. It's pressing down and pulling back. Bring that left elbow across that right thigh. Press right hand into left and open your heart toward your thumbs. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Rotate back to your center. Fingertips find the floor. We'll tuck those left toes under. Lift the left knee. Shift your hips back. Step your left foot forward. We find our fold again. Inhale. Hands to your shins, a flat back, we lengthen. Knees soften, ragdoll arms. Tone your belly space. Stack your vertebrae. Come on up. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open into goddess. Inhale, reach, fingertips touch. Exhale, sit into your chair, hands to your heart. Lower your tailbone, lift the sides of your waist, engage through the soles of your feet. Release your rib cage, lift your hips, inhale. Exhale, soften your knees, toes walk away. Plant your palms, draw your belly in. Exhale, press up and through to your down dog, reaching your heels, letting your chest reach through your arms. Inhale forward to your plank, lifting your left toe to hip height. Keeping shoulders over fingertips, draw your knee toward your chest. Then press off your palm, send that left heel to the sky, three-legged dog. Look forward toward your hands, stepping your left foot forward. Maybe you wiggle your right foot back or crawl your left toes forward. Bring that right knee to the floor and drop the toes. Sweep your fingertips up, reaching your right hip forward, that crescent. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, fingertips to the sky, make that left foot stronger. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring that right elbow across that left knee. Then press left into right, lift your heart toward your thumb. Breathe into that space you're creating. And exhale. Inhale, move back through your center. This time, as we bring our fingertips to the floor and tuck our right toes, we lift the right knee. We shift our hips back, then front, and step your left foot. We're back to our plank. Inhale. Exhale, lift through to down dog. Inhale, come forward, knees or toes, elbows in, hips drop, shoulders back, tuck your toes. Maybe just some elbows first, shoulders back, lift out of the top of your head. Maybe give a little press off your palms, get a little more lift off the ribcage. Exhale, we lower down. We'll move our hands to our wide lizard hands. So off the mat, tented fingertips, make sure your elbows are aligned over your wrists. Do that big shoulder roll back and press up. Now take that right shoulder up and back and reach that left shoulder across. Just hold there for a breath, feeling that front shoulder, inhale and exhale. Now draw that left shoulder up and back. Reach that right shoulder across. Hold it, full breath, inhale and exhale. Right shoulder lifts. We lower the rib cage, move the hands in alongside the ribs, tone into that belly space, knees or toes, press us up. We sink back into our down dog. Pedal your heels, sink back into the front. One more inhale. Look forward to the front of your mat. Hands and toes make their way to the front. Chest to thighs, we fold. Hands to your shins, flat back, we lengthen. Knees soften, ragdoll arms. Tone your belly, stack your vertebrae, come on up. Inhale, we reach the thumb. Exhale, open into your goddess. Inhale, bring fingertips to touch. Move your hands to your heart. If you want that more narrow chair space, walk your feet in so maybe your big toes touch, or maybe it's just a little closer. Exhale, we sit into that chair, lifting the sides of the waist. Here we're going to add that rotation. Left elbow comes across, right thigh. Right hand presses, heart opens. Knees stay even. Inhale, come back to your center, lifting the sides of the waist. Right elbow comes across, left hand presses, heart open. Inhale, back to your center, we release. Lift your hips, heel toe your space up. Soften your chest to your thighs. Tone your belly space, round your spine up. Pull your shoulders back and then sweep your fingertips to the sky. Bring your weight to your left foot, step your right foot back. Now take that right heel and dip it in at about 45 degrees. Now this right hip needs to nudge forward. It's going to try to rotate back. We're going to nudge it forward. Bend your left knee for warrior one. Reach your fingertips up. Really feel that right heel reaching back. Breath, inhale. Exhale, press off your left leg. Take your right toe and rotate it out, and then turn your left toe to that edge of your mat. Bring your both hands to the inside of your left thigh in that side lunge position. And then either with a block, or if you can reach the floor with your right hand, you're going to crawl it out in front of your left toes. out as far as you can. Now follow it with your left hand. Breathe into that side hip. Now make your feet really strong so that you feel like they're the anchors to this pose. Hold, inhale. Press off your left leg, come back into straddle. Long spine, press your toes away. Move your hands to your shins, ankles, or between your legs and let your torso release them. Breathe, inhale. Now take your hands and move them into your hip crease. So your index finger's right in the crease of your hips. Now press into that crease and lift back to flat back. And then continue to lift your spine straight up. Breathe, inhale. Take your left toes and turn them to the front of the mat. Sink into your warrior two. Feel your left knee reaching out. Drop your right hand behind, take that left arm, reach up, reverse your warrior. Look up, hold, inhale. Now push off that left leg, reach your right hand to the sky. Lift your right heel. Rotate forward, bringing fingertips on both sides of your left foot. Shift your weight forward, step your left foot back. Find your plank. Exhale, press up and through to down dog. Inhale, come forward to your plank. Take your right toe and lift it to hip height. Draw your right knee to your chest, toning your belly space in. Push off your palms, send your right heel to the sky, three-legged dog. Look forward, step your right foot to the front of your mat. Maybe you lower your left knee down. If you're keeping it lifted, give your knee a little softness because we're going crescent lunge here. Make your right foot strong, sweep your arms up. Try to create that back bend, hold, inhale. Now, fingertips touch, hands to your heart. If your left knee is lifted, push that heel firmly back. Bring that left elbow across, right hand presses, open your heart. Nice, hold, inhale. Exhale, come back to your center, bringing your fingertips on both sides of your right foot. Shift your hips back, front, then step. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, down dog, let those heels sink. Inhale, lift your heels, come forward to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows in, hips soften. Shoulders back, up dog, cobra, sphinx, your choice here. Inhale, we lower. Again, we move those wide fingertips off the mat. Shoulders pull away, rib cage lifts. Left shoulder high, right shoulder reaches across. Right shoulder lifts. Left shoulder comes across. Left shoulder lifts. We come down to our center. Move your hands to your rib cage. Tone your belly space, choose knees or toes. Exhale, we press. Inhale, soften your knees to child's pose. Knees wide. Big toes touch. Send those hips back. Maybe you do your wrist stretch under your forehead. Maybe you reach back toward your heels. Whatever works nicely for you. Long, slow inhales through your nose. Long, soft exhales off the back of your throat. If you need some water, please grab some. And with your next breath, just crawl those fingertips back to the front. Take an inhale there. Exhale, shoulders shift, toes suck. We'll press through to that down dog. Look forward at your hands. Hands and toes make their way to the front of your mat. Soften your knees, release your chest, let your arms fold. Hands to your shins or out in front of your toes for a flat back. Softness in your knees, ragdoll arms, we round. Shoulders pull away for no. Inhale, we fill. Exhale, open, goddess. Really feel that chest expand wide. Inhale, reach to the sky, fingertips touch, hands to your heart. Again, maybe you bring big toes in closer. Exhale, we sit into our chair, keeping knees even. Right elbow comes across the left knee, heart opens, we look over that left shoulder. We return to the center, lifting the rib cage. Left elbow comes across, right hand presses, heart opens. We return to our center and we release. Lift your hips, heel toe your space back out. Let your arms drop, tone your belly, round your spine up. Pull your shoulders wet. Inhale, we reach. Exhale. I'm just gonna go this way so you guys can see better. I think my eyes might be it too. Find that full lift. Bring your weight to your right foot. Hands move to your heart. Left foot steps back. Then we take the toes of that left foot like they're coming into that front left corner. Now take that left hip and rotate it to the front, squaring it to the front of your mat. Then bend into that right knee and reach your fingertips to the sky. Feel that left heel really reaching back. Feet are nice and strong here. We breathe in. Exhale, press off your right leg. Turn your left toes open, then your right, and then bring both hands to the inside of your right thigh. Shift your weight over to your right hip. Now see if you can pull that right hip bone back a little bit. Now take that left hand and crawl it out in front of your right toes. Then follow it with your right hand. Really deep into that right hip. Make your feet strong. Hold in. Exhale. Press off your right leg as you walk your hands back to that center straddle. Feel those pinky toes pushing away, tailbone lift. Let your chest drop. Again, maybe hands to ankles, maybe you walk your hands through. Inhale, we breathe. Exhale, index finger in your hip crease. Press off strong feet to lift a long spine straight out. And then press further into those thighs to lift your rib cage up. Take a deep breath, inhale. Take your right toes and turn them to the right. Bend your right knee and sink into warrior two. Releasing your shoulders, looking to your right. Reaching your right knee towards your right pinky toe side. Release your left arm, take that right arm up and over, reverse your warrior. Hold, inhale. Exhale, press off your right foot. Lift your left hand to the sky. Lift your left heel, rotate to your right. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Shift your weights forward, step your right foot back. Exhale, press into your down dog, breathe, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come out to your plank. Take your left toe and lift it to hip height. Keeping shoulders over fingertips, bring that left knee to your chest. Press off your palms, send your left heel to the sky, look back at your right. Left foot then steps forward to the front of your mat. Again, you have the choice here, bringing that right knee down or just bending your right knee in toward the floor a little bit. Fingertips sweep to the sky. Hold, inhale, a nice crescent shape through the spine. Fingertips touch, hands to your heart. If that right knee is staying lifted, push that heel back so that knee gets lifted and strong. Right elbow comes across left thigh. Left hand presses, heart opens. Hold, inhale. And exhale. Rotate back to your center. Fingertips come down. Weight shifts forward, shifts back, forward, and then we step. We again find that plank. Exhale, down dog. Your vinyasa here. Inhale forward, elbows in, knees or toes, up dog cobra. Breath, inhale. Exhale, we lower the ribs. Move those lizard hands out, shoulders back. Press up. Right shoulder lifts, left shoulder draws across. Left shoulder lifts, right shoulder comes across. Both shoulders lift, inhale. Exhale, we lower, hands move into the ribcage. Tone your belly space. Choose knees or toes. Exhale, we press. Soften your knees. Child's pose, release. Let your hips settle deep. Let your forehead get heavy. Find your breath. Long inhale. Soft exhale. Again, feel free to grab some water if you'd like. Then we'll gently round the spine up. Let's just take a moment here to sit back in our hero legs. Pull your shoulders back, open your palms, and feel the top of your head reaching to the sky. Now take a nice deep breath. Exhale, sweep your hands to the sky. And then as you release, bring your thumbs into that space of your lower back. Press up off your heels, sending your hips forward. Shoulders back. Try to squeeze your elbows toward each other and move your gaze up for camel. Now, if you have that reach that you can bring your hands to your heels and it's comfortable for your spine, you're welcome to go there. Some may be able to get fingertips back to the floor. Another nice opener for the front of the hips. Hold and hand. Move your hands back to your lower back space if you went down deeper. Then gently bring your chin to your chest and lengthen your spine back up. Tuck your toes behind you. Sit back into your heels as you walk your hands forward. Release your spine out of that camel. Breathe. Then keep your toes tucked. Lift your knees up. Find your down dog. Look forward, hands and toes front of your mat. Solid foot placement, chest to thighs. We breathe. Hands to your shins, a long spine we lengthen. Knees soften, ragdoll arms. Round your spine up into your mountain. Inhale, we fell. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, fingertips touch, maybe toes walk in. Exhale, we sit into our chair, lifted sideways. Left elbow across right thigh, right hand presses, heart open. Come back to your center, lifting your ribcage. Right elbow across, left hand presses. Again, back to your center, releasing your hands, lifting your hips, heel toeing your space back up. Let your arms drop, tone your belly, round your spine up. Inhale, we reach to the sky. Hands to your heart, weight to your left foot, right foot steps back. Drop that right heel in, toes out. Now nudge your right hip to the front, bend into your left knee, reach your fingertips up. Warrior one pose. Breathe, inhale. So we're going to build some balance in here. On your exhale, you're going to bring both hands onto your left thigh. Now you'll shift your weight forward. And then as you press into that left thigh and lift that left hip, see if you can stack your right foot up so your foot is parallel to your mat. Now see if your right fingertips can reach to the sky and slide your left hand down your shin. Hold, inhale. Now push off your left foot a little bit, step your right foot back. Right foot is parallel. We turn our left toes parallel as well. We reach our right hand out in front of those left toes for that side lunge. Left hand follows. We breathe. Inhale. Really crawl those right fingertips over. Exhale. Lift your hips. Straddle pose. Bring your hands into that hip crease. Lengthen your spine. Long spine, lift straight up. Inhale, we breathe. Take your left toes, turn them to the front of your mat again. Sink into that left knee for your warrior two, releasing your shoulders away. Hold, inhale. Reverse warrior, right arm drops, left arm reaches up and over, opening that ribcage. Release right hand. Lift your right heel, rotate forward. So here we're building into another balance. We're straight up off that left shin. We're on our toes of our right foot, hands to that left thigh. This time, as you press off, your toes are going to stay pointed down on that right foot. It's going to push straight back, and then you'll release your arms into airplane. Hold, inhale. See if you can get your torso to go parallel with your mat. One more inhale. Push off your left foot, step your right foot back. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Shift your weight forward, step your left foot back. Press through your down dog, pedaling your heels up and down. Maybe peeking under those biceps. Hold inhale. Exhale, come forward to your plank, lifting your right toe to hip height. Right knee to chest. Press up and through three-legged dog. Look forward, right foot steps next to right hand. Maybe left knee comes down, your option, but soften the knee if it's up. Sweep your fingertips to the sky, crescent. Fingertips touch. Push off that left heel, lifting the knee. Bring your hands to your heart. Rotate left elbow across, open your heart. Maybe this time you take your arms, reach your left fingertips to the outside of your right ankle, right hand to the sky. Bring your hands back to your heart. Come back to your center. Fingertips come down, we do our shift back, front, and then we step. Hands in plank position. Exhale, down dog. Your vinyasa here, forward to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows in, hips drop, shoulders back. No lizards this time. Elbows in, knees or toes. Press through. Soften your knees. Child's pose release. Forehead to the mat. Maybe hands fold under your forehead or release behind. Take a long inhale. Then sigh that breath away. Inhale, we fill. Exhale, we empty. All right, we just got one side left. Crawl those fingertips forward. Shift your shoulders, tuck your toes, move through to your down dog. Look forward, hands and toes, front of your mat. Softness in the knees, arms we fold. Hands to shins or out in front of the toes for a flop. Soften your knees, ragdoll arms, slowly stack those vertebrae. Come into your mountain. Inhale, we fill. Hands come to touch, maybe big toe. Oh, sorry, goddess first. Goddess. And then we bring fingertips to touch, maybe big toes to touch. Exhale, we find our chest. Lifting the sides of the waist. Right elbow comes across, left hand presses. Maybe here you like those open arms. Make sure your knees and hips stay balanced. Hands to your heart. Lift the ribcage center. Left elbow across. Maybe you open your arms on. Hands to heart. We release the ribs, lower the fingertips. Lift the hips, heel toe your space back up. Give your knees some softness. Ragdoll your arms. Stack your vertebrae back up. Inhale, we fill, moving hands to our heart. Right foot is forward, left foot does that step back. Heel in, toe slightly out. Left hip turns to the front. Feel free to use your hand to square that hip up. Bend into that right knee. Feel that left heel reaching down as the fingertips come to the sky. Hold, inhale. Exhale, we bring both hands onto that right thigh. So here's that first balance. We bring our weight forward onto that right leg. But then this left hip is going to stack on top of the right with your foot parallel to the back of your mat. So this is half moon pose. Right hand might slide down that leg. Maybe left arm reaches to the sky. Your option there. Hold, inhale. Push off your right foot, sending your left foot back. That foot is still parallel to that edge of your mat, and you'll turn your right toes parallel as well. We sink over to that right hip and reach those left fingertips into that corner. Then the right hand follows it. Try to curl those fingertips over as far as you can. Deepen into your right hip. Hold, inhale. Push off your right leg as you bring your hands to center, finding your straddle. Lengthen your spine. Move your hands to your hip crease. Press into those hips, lift your torso up. Inhale, we fill. Take your right toes, turn them to the right. Bend that right knee, warrior two. Shoulders release, look right, reach the knee out. Reverse warrior, left arm drops, right arm up and over. Hold, inhale. Push off your right leg, reach your fingertips to the sky. Lift your left heel, turn it to the front. Hands back on that right thigh. Brace that core. Bring your weight to your right, left toes pointed straight down, heel reaching to back wall. Then those arms reach into your airplane. Create stillness in your body. Try to take your spine parallel to the floor. Hold, inhale, and exhale. Release, step that left foot back. Bring your fingertips to the floor, both sides of right foot. Shift your weight back, front, and then step. From your plank, move through to your down dog. Press up those palms, feel those heels reaching to the floor. Inhale, back up to your plank, lifting your left toe to hip height. Bring your knee to your chest, tone your belly space. Press off your palms, left heel to the sky, look back to your right. Look forward, step your left foot. Bend that right knee or bring it to the floor. Sweep your fingertips to the sky, crescent lunge. Hold, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart, right knee lifts. Right elbow comes across for that rotation. Maybe right hand down, left arm up. Look up, hold. Nice. Hands back to your heart. Come back to your center, fingertips to the floor. Shift your weight, step your left foot back. From plank into down dog, we breathe. Here's that last vinyasa. Inhale forward. Knees or toes, elbows, hips, shoulders back, breath. We reverse, back down. Push through and soften the knees. Child's pose, release. Nice work. So make sure your knees are really adjusted out the full width of your mat. Your forehead and chest get heavy. Maybe your arms reach alongside your body. Long, slow inhale through the nose. Sigh that breath away. One more long breath. Then we'll tone into that belly space, round the shoulders back. Bring your hips to one side and bring your knees around. A little bit this way. My picture is half in the sun and half in the shade. So just find your tall seats. Reach around to the pinky toe side of your feet. Try to walk your heels in if you need to. Walk them out if you can still grab your feet. Let your forehead drop heavy toward your knees. And then press the balls of your feet toward the floor. So that's going to pull on your arms. And it's going to feel that stretch all the way down the spine. So after a lot of rotations, this is a really nice stretch to do just to release those muscles that work that twist, right? Up and down the spine. And then we'll lift our toes back up, release the arms. Sit up nice and tall. With your shoulders back in the sides of your waist lifted, we'll walk our feet in. Tone into the sides of the waist and just lift those toes out into your boat. Maybe release your palms. full breath. Then lower your toes, reach back behind your knees, round your spine, softening your chin. Roll back just to your shoulder blades. Then kick your heels and try to come up into that balance. And bring your toes back to your boat, maybe with your palms up. Hold inhale. Then fingertips behind the knees, heels soften, spine round, chin to chest. Just to your shoulder blades, kick your heels. Come up, tone that belly space, create balance. Toes come out to your degree, palms open if you'd like. And then those hands sneak back behind the knees, heels soften. This time we'll stay down. Soften your chin, roll down to your shoulder blades, then release the back of your head and your shoulders. Bring your hands around to your knees and just circle that space through your lower back. Give those knees a nice hug, squeeze in, feeling that lower back lengthen. Then keep your right knee drawn and close. Lower your left leg down to the floor. Drop your right arm out to the right with an open palm. Use your left hand to pull across that right outer thigh. Bring in that right knee across the left side. Keeping your shoulders flat to the floor, look to your right. Use that left hand to continue to move that right hip up and over, building into that space with each breath. Remember, on the inhale, weight down that leg deeper so you feel more stretch. And on the exhale, try to release the press and feel those muscles go. One more breath. Exhale, release that right knee. As you come back to your center, let your lower back release into the floor and bring your hands behind your right hamstring. Take that right leg and extend it straight up to the ceiling or sky. And then flex your ankle and press your heel to the sky. Now, slowly start drawing that thigh in a little closer to your ribs. Try not to change the straightening of the knee. Really flex the ankle and press the heel away. Some people will be able to reach above the knee if your hamstring allows for that. Keep flexing the ankle, pressing the heel. Hold, inhale. Exhale, release it a little bit. And then inhale, try to lengthen it further, draw it in a little closer. And exhale, release. Bend that right knee, bring in your right foot to the floor. Bring your left knee into your chest and hug it in close, feeling that lower back space reaching into the floor. Slide your right leg all the way out. Let your left arm drop to the left, open palm. Right hand to the left outer knee, draws that knee and hip up and over without lifting your left shoulder. Turn and look to your left. Use that right hand to draw that leg across. Inhale. Exhale, release it. Inhale, deepen the stretch. Feel free to put a blocker or pillow under your knee if that feels better for you. Release it. One more full breath. Try to deepen it on the inhale. And then release it on your exhale. Here we'll come to our backs again. Reach behind that left leg. Take the toe straight up to the ceiling. Now try to straighten your knee. And then as you flex your ankle and push your heel to the sky, you got to feel that will lengthen the back of the leg. Then to any degree, you might draw that left thigh in closer. Still flexing the ankle, still pressing the heel away. Maybe moving your hands below the knee if that works for you. Again, inhale to get more length. Exhale to release. One more breath. And bend that left knee. Lower your foot to the floor, slide your right foot in. Windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Then we'll just walk our knees in, arms up, your toes above heart pose. Maybe it's a dead bug or a happy baby, toes to the sky, supported shoulder stand, maybe a block under the hips, whatever feels best for you. Remember, each day your body might, have a different sense of what feels best. So we'll kind of work your way through and see where your body just says, oh yeah, that's nice. And it wants to stay there. Feel your body get heavy into your mat. Should be no effort to this. It just feels like your body is sinking in, letting gravity draw it deeper. Make sure the back of your neck is lengthened. Soften your jaw. Relax the space around your eyes. Feel your breath getting softer with each inhale. Then we'll gently lower our toes. Choose your Shavasana space. So maybe you go into your butterfly or your knee knot, any variation of corpse pose. Adjust through your legs, see where it feels comfortable. And then go through the different arm placements, see what feels nice. Maybe it's open palms to the side, hands to your belly, elbows around your ears. And then again, just feel your body continue to get heavy into your mat. The back of the neck is lengthened. Tongue is drawn off the roof of the mouth to help soften the jaw. The brow, the eyes, release, soften, relax. Inhales move in through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale moves through the nose, emptying the lungs. So gently start bringing movement back to our fingertips and toes, ankles and wrists. We'll slide our legs all the way out, reach the arms over the top of your head, lengthen your whole body. Inhale. Exhale, release that stretch. Walk your knees in, bringing your knees into your rib cage, releasing your low back space. Any movement that feels nice for you here. And you can either stay lying on your back, releasing your lower back there, or rolling over to one side in your fetal pose. Nice full breath with each inhale. Empty it with each exhale. With your next breath, just gently move yourself into any comfortable seat. Find that full length of your spine. Release your shoulders. Take an inhale and sweep your fingertips to the side. Exhale, move your hands to your heart space. And with a gentle bow forward, we say namaste. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Ladies. Try to stay cool out there. I miscalculated slightly if the sun was going to hit me at the end. So I only a couple minutes, but it's cooled down enough that it's okay.
Have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Do your shoulders feel better?
Yes, thank you. Much better.
Good. Margaret, do your legs feel better?
She muted still.
Margaret, do your legs feel better? Oh, gone.
She's gone. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Was this supposed to be your